Okay, last time we talked about turning fractions into decimals and into percents. So now we're going to talk about why that's important and where do we use it. When we are comparing and ordering fractions, decimals, and percents is when you need to be able to convert them back and forth to be able to compare. So we're going to be talking about ascending, descending, greater than, less than, all kinds of words we're going to be talking about. Get your notebooks out. Page R10 is where we're taking these notes, and follow along. Alright, so the first thing you could do when given a list of fractions, decimals, and percents and you're asked to compare them or order them is put them all in decimal form. I think that's the easiest, okay, because I like to line up my decimal places and it's easier for me to compare. So, with the four that were given to you, the easiest one to do is 0.2. Why? Because it's already in decimal form. You don't need to do anything to it. I think the second easiest one is 2%. Because I know that I can take my decimal point, put it after the 2, and move it 2 places to the left, creating 0.02 is equal to 2%. Okay? And then I see 1/4, and I know that 1/4 is a quarter, and a quarter is 25 cents. So I know that that's 0.25. But I could also think, maybe I didn't know that, and I'll just go over here and I'll say, what is 1 divided by 4? And do the long division that way. And then I can figure out that it is 0.25. Okay? 2 ways to do that. And then, of course, the last one is 3/20. And if you remember last time we talked about dividing 3 by 20, but this one we can just convert to 3/20 is also equal to, all right, times 5, we're going to get 100, times 5, we're going to get 100, so that's 15 hundredths, which I then write as a decimal. So there's 2 ways that you can actually convert the fraction to a decimal and then to a, or fraction to a decimal, okay? And then, once you have converted all the numbers to decimal form, now you can compare. And you can go down here. Let's take a look at the number line. Let's put them in order on the number line. So let's say that this is 0.1 and this is 0.2. I'm going to go ahead and put 0.2 right here. So that's where that one belongs. I know that 0.02 is going to be way down here on the number line. And actually, scratch that. We're going to make this 0.2. So that would make this 0.1. And then I know that 0.02 is down here. Really close to 0. Okay? 0.25 I know is going to be greater than 0.2, but not quite 0.3. So I'm going to put it smack dab in the middle. That's 0.25. And then 0.15 I know is not 0.1 and it's not 0.2. I know that it is 0.15 right smack in the middle. Alright? So there you have the order from least to greatest on the number line. Alright? That's taking all of the numbers and turning them into decimals. I like that way best. You can do it your way. It does not matter. What if you're really good with fractions? Okay, and ordering fractions. That's great. Let's go ahead and do that. 2/10 is either 2 out of 10, or let's make it even 20 out of 100. Okay, we know that 2/10 is 2 over 10, or 20 hundredths. Okay, 1/4 we just said was 25%, which we know is 25 over 100. Okay. 2%, we know that a percent is anything over 100, so 2 out of 100. And then we also just talked about converting 3/20 to something out of 100 by multiplying 3 times 5, and we get 15 hundredths. Now I can go ahead and place these in ascending or descending order. Let's start with ascending. That means going up from the smallest to the largest. So we're going to start with 2 hundredths, which was actually 2%. Then we're going to go to 15 hundredths, which was actually 3 twentieths. Then we're going to go up to the 20 out of 100, which we started out as 0.2. And then 25 out of 100, which we said was 1/4. When you go to list them in order, put them in the form that they were originally given to you as. Descending just means going down. So you're going to start with 1/4 and go down backwards. 0.2, go ahead and finish that one on your own. Alright, there's one more way to do it. Whoa! My boards are falling down on me. Alright, maybe you want to turn them into all percents. Okay, and that's alright too. So let's go ahead and start with 0.2. We know that that was, boom, boom, 20%. Let's go ahead and look at 1/4. We know that 1/4 is a quarter, which is 25%. Okay? Let's look at 2%. Do we need to do anything to that? No. 2%. And then we're going to look at 20, or 3 twentieths, which we just talked about being 15 out of 100, which is 15%. Okay? And then you can go ahead and list them in order from least to greatest, or just compare them however you want. If you are asked to compare them, there are 3 symbols you will use. They are either greater than, alright, the alligator is going to eat the number on the left, or less than, where the alligator eats the number on the right, or equal to. Alright. Down at the bottom of the page, it's asking you to go ahead and put those 4 numbers in order, from least to greatest, ascending order. So go ahead and do that on your own. Bring the notes into class, and we'll do some fun activities with it. Thanks a lot. See ya.